What if I told you that your life success, your relationships, your health, even your creativity all come down to one thing: energy? Not just how much you have, but how you use it, where you give it, and how to protect it. You already have a personal energy blueprint, a unique signature that determines how you attract opportunities, handle challenges, and manifest your dreams. But most people are running on someone else's blueprint, draining themselves dry and wondering why nothing changes. Today, we're going to fix that. We're going to uncover your energy blueprint, align it with the cosmos, and make sure you're living from your own power, not leaking it to everyone and everything around you. Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Ocean Moonflower Show. I'm Ocean Moonflower, psychic medium, astrologer, tarot reader, and your guide to blending the mystical with the practical so you can create a life that's both magical and sustainable. If you're returning, thank you for coming back week after week to do this deep work with me. You're part of a community of people who are committed to living in alignment with their truest self. If this is your first time here, welcome. You've landed in a space where we talk about the real stuff: energy, astrology, spirituality, and how to live a life that feels inspired, grounded, and on purpose. Today, we're diving into a topic that will change the way you approach everything: your energy blueprint. Think of your energy blueprint like your soul's operating manual. It's the way your energy naturally flows when you're in balance, the way you think, feel, and act when you're in your power. Astrologically, your sun sign shows your core energy. Your moon sign reveals your emotional energy, and your rising sign is how that energy meets the world. But your energy blueprint also goes way deeper than that. It's shaped by your boundaries, your habits, your environment, and your relationships. When you're aligned with your blueprint, life feels in the flow. Things click. You feel lit up instead of drained. When you're out of alignment, it's like trying to write with your non-dominant hand. You can force it, but it feels awkward, slow, and frustrating. Most people aren't living in their own energy blueprint because they've been taught to override it. Maybe you've been conditioned to be a people pleaser, always putting others first. Maybe you've absorbed your family's fears, their beliefs about money, love, or even success. Maybe you've been in environments that rewarded burnout over balance. Every time you suppress your needs to fit in or keep the peace, you step away from your blueprint. Over time, you can forget what your natural energy even feels like. Astrology can help you understand the foundation of your energy blueprint. The sun is your core vitality, your life force, the energy you're meant to radiate. The moon is your emotional needs and how you recharge. Mercury is how you process and communicate energy through thought and words. Venus is the energy that nourishes your heart and makes you feel connected. Mars is how you take action and protect your energy, while Saturn is where you need discipline to maintain your energy. For example, if your Mars is in a water sign, you may act best from a place of emotional connection. If it's in a fire sign, your energy thrives when you have excitement and challenge. The more you know your chart, the easier it is to honor your natural flow instead of forcing someone else's rhythm. Here are some clear indicators that you've stepped out of your blueprint and your energy is leaking. First, you may wake up tired even after a full night's sleep. You may feel feel irritable, resentful, or even overextended. You can't focus because your energy is scattered in too many directions. Or you're constantly fixing other people's problems while yours sit untouched. Frankly, you're overcommitted and your creativity has flatlined. Leaking energy is like pouring water into a bucket with holes. No matter how much you try to rest or manifest, nothing holds until you patch the leaks. To stop energy leaks, you have to get honest about where they're coming from. Ask yourself, who drains me when I spend time with them? What obligations no longer align with my values? Where am I saying yes out of guilt instead of choice? Then start making changes. This might mean setting firmer boundaries, limiting your exposure to draining situations, or even changing your physical environment. An astrology tip: when Saturn is active in your chart, it's a great time to set those boundaries. Saturn energy supports structure and discipline, helping you to protect your flow. Now, let's talk briefly about spiritual work and energy leaks, as well as energy replenishment. When you are called to do spiritual work, whether that's reading tarot for people, doing Reiki, doing astrology work, doing energy work of any sort, any kind of intuitive type of work, you're being called to allow the energy of universal life force energy to flow through you to be of assistance to other people. This can drain your energy if and only if you are using your own energy instead of being a conduit for the energy to flow through you. An example of this is if you are a tarot reader and somebody comes to you with a very heavy issue, and all of a sudden you start feeling like, oh gosh, what if it was me that was going through this? I would feel this way and I would feel that way. Let me give this person some advice on how to overcome it, rather than allowing the energy to flow through you to simply read the cards, the energy of the cards. What is the energy of the cards saying? The energy of the cards is not saying, hey, your future is X, Y, or Z, because that is still yet to be unseen. The energy of the cards says, this is where your energy currently is now, and here's where a shift is occurring, and here's where a shift can be created. But it's not for your interpretation, it's for theirs. So if you sit there and you interpret the cards as a tarot reader, and you give somebody your advice, you're going to hear this tarot reader that's doing that. You're going to hear them say, oh gosh, I'm so tired after that reading. Oh, this is so exhausting. Reading exhausts me. This is so much work, so much effort. It's so heavy. But if you are allowing energy to flow through you and you're keeping your energy protected, you're just being that conduit for spiritual work, you're going to be amazed at what happens, because when you're being that conduit, the energy becomes uplifting. The energy that's flowing through you replenishes your energy stores. You feel your vibration being raised as your intuition is being heightened in order to provide this spiritual conduit for this other person. So you have to take yourself out of the equation when doing any kind of spiritual work. It's not about you. It's about the energy, and it's about healing, and it's about being the conduit. So for spiritual workers, if you're feeling tired, you're feeling run down from the work that you do, you need to go back to the drawing board and ask yourself, one, were you truly called to do that? Two, are you using your energy properly? Are you truly being a conduit? Or are you trying to be a therapist instead? Something to think about. Now, let's move on to patching the leaks. From patching the leaks to building a strong, sustainable energy blueprint for everyone, not just spiritual workers. Here's the core pillars: daily energy check ins, aligned action, energy protection rituals, and recovery time. First, each morning, ask yourself, how do I feel? Where is my energy at? What do I need to adjust today? A little bit later, we'll talk about a morning energy ritual you can do to protect your energy, to help guide you in doing that every day. And then that second one, aligned action. Do the most important or energetically demanding tasks when you have the most energy. For many people, that's in the morning. For people like me who are night owls, it might be the nighttime. It could be midday. When is your energy the strongest? Do the most important items then. Number three, the energy protection rituals. These are grounding meditations, wearing protective stones. I personally wear black onyx. It keeps me grounded. Always has, always will. Prevents me from picking up psychic visions and things that I don't need to be picking up from people. So I wear black onyx. I wear a black onyx mala wrapped 5 times around my wrist because I have baby wrists. And so it's 108 beads of black onyx that I wear on my wrist every day. For me, that's my grounding stones. So you can wear protective stones or you can visualize a shield of light around you, which, as I said, we're going to go into two. We're going to talk about two potential grounding meditation techniques. One you can use every morning and one you can use at any given point in time that you need it. So we'll go over that in a little bit. So the fourth one is recovery time. Schedule rest the same way you schedule work. Your nervous system needs time to reset. For some of you, that may be 4 hours of sleep. For others of you, that might be 6. And for those of you that really need tremendous sleep, it might be 8 to 10. But schedule it. It's part of your daily routine. It has to be. Now, when the moon is in your sun sign, we're going to talk about astrology briefly. That's a natural high energy day for you. It's perfect for taking bold action. When it's in your opposite sign, that's a great time to rest and reflect. Something to keep in mind about sun signs and astrology and high energy days. Now, let's talk about those two meditation techniques, and then we're going to get into the spiritual art of energy direction. So, there is a morning ritual that I like to call the diamond shell meditation. And it takes about 5 minutes. Do it every night, every morning. In the morning, allow yourself to close your eyes, find a really nice quiet space that has good energy. You can hold a quartz crystal or even a selenite crystal in your hand to kind of absorb the negative energy, right? So you want to do a little bit of deep breathing, really focus on, the relaxation aspect of meditation. And when you feel like you're in that flow state, then you imagine this yellow light kind of being called down to you. And it's that universal life force energy called down to you and wrapping around you as if it's wrapping around your aura, and that a shell, like an egg shell, forms around this energy. And then through each deep breath in, you imagine any dark energy, any negative energy being absorbed by this yellow light, this golden light. And then as you exhale, you imagine that dark energy being exhaled and pushed outside of this protective eggshell. You continue to do that until you feel like your body has been filled up with this beautiful yellow light and that your aura has been surrounded by this beautiful yellow light. Then you imagine that it's turning into a hard shell like a diamond. Hard like a diamond. so that it can protect your energy throughout the day and keep it close to you. And you even can say something like, with this diamond shell, I protect my energy from leaking or from absorbing anyone else's energy throughout the day. So you could say something like that as well. And then once you visualize this hardened energy, then you just allow yourself to open your eyes and wake up and go about your day. That's what I call the diamond shell meditation. You can also just do a meditation with the golden light at any given point in time. Let's say you have a break at work and work's just been horrendous. You've been dealing with gossiping, you've been dealing with toxicity, you've been dealing with difficulties. You take that little break, that 15-minute break that they tell you to take, but maybe you don't want to, well, take it. And in that period of time, just sit in your chair and close your eyes and imagine that golden light coming down around you. And imagine it filling up your entire body again and you releasing that negative energy. And then just allow that energy to bring about a feeling of peace. And know that you have just increased your vibration and strengthened your energy to release anything you may have picked up or carried from someone else. And then go back about your day. See if it makes a difference. See if you return back to those situations and you no longer feel the energy of those people weighing you down. The toxicity can't break through that strong shell of energy when you're in a high vibration mode. You're going to attract good things rather than attract negative things. So it's important to do that. So now let's talk about the spiritual art of energy direction. Energy isn't just something you protect. It's something you direct with intention. Manifestation isn't about wishing. It's about deciding where your energy will go and consistently aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with that vision. Think of it like gardening. Your energy is the water and sunlight. Whatever you give it, whatever you give it will grow. If you water seeds, they thrive. If you water your dreams, they flourish. If you water weeds, they take over. So Mars energy in astrology teaches us this. It's about purposeful action. When Mars is in harmony with Jupiter or Venus, your energy expands toward growth and connection. So pay attention to when your Mars is in harmony with those two planets. It's a beautiful time for expansion. When you live in alignment with your energy blueprint, you stop overextending yourself. You attract relationships and opportunities that match your frequency. Heck, you wake up excited, not exhausted. You have clarity about your next steps. And here's the big one. You stop needing constant external validation because you feel grounded in your own truth. This doesn't mean you will never have low energy days. It means you'll know exactly how to support yourself through them without falling completely out of balance. Your energy is your most valuable currency. It's worth more than time. It's worth more than money. Every choice you make either invests in your energy or it drains it. And when you understand your personal blueprint, you protect it, direct it, and live by it. You become unstoppable. So beautiful, souls. I invite you to stop living on borrowed energy. Stop pouring into people and projects that don't pour back into you. Reclaim your energy. Reclaim your blueprint. Own it. Live it. Because when you do, you won't just change your day, you'll change your life. If this podcast episode resonated with you and you know somebody else it might be of help to, please share it and send it along to them. Also, I would love to hear from you how this resonated with you and what you feel was uplifting in this particular episode, you can contact me on Instagram at Ocean Moonflower. That's just one word, Ocean Moonflower. Or you can reach out to me via oceanmoonflower.com. I'm also on Facebook at Empress Moon Tarot and on YouTube at Empress Moon Tarot 777. I look forward to hearing from you. Until our next episode, keep your vibration strong, protect that energy. Know that you are an amazing, beautiful soul who is worthy of living an incredible life. And if nobody's told you today, you are enough. This is Ocean Moonflower signing off. Mahalo nui loa. Love and light. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. And until our next podcast. Ta-ta for now.